here, in my opinion, are the top 10 teams headed into this NFL season.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Detroit lost both coordinators who were excellent, lost a couple of their best offensive linemen on the interior. That's an issue. That's why they addressed it in this draft. They've already had injuries in this preseason. And so they're the fourth NFL team to lose both coordinators in the last 25 years. It's hard. Go ask Philadelphia. And especially when they're elite coordinators that get head coaching jobs. So the division's better, lost their coordinators. I have Detroit at number 10.
Number 9.
Green Bay, very quiet camp. Now, Jordan Love struggled in the division last year. He was 1-5, only beat the Bears barely. So that's a little concerning, but they upgraded their receiving core. They've added some nice pieces, not necessarily game changers, although they improved the interior of their offensive line. And I just think they've had a quiet camp. I'm not worried about the Jordan Love left hand injury at all. I think this is a well-run operation. I like teams that are quiet in July and August. They have been. I have them at 9.
Number 8.
The Rams. I would have them much higher. I'd have them 2 or 3, but the Matt Stafford injury is concerning. No team played more rookies than the Rams last year, which you'd think is a bad thing, but they were also the least penalized team in the league. They have a smart, young, hyper-aggressive defense that will be the key to their team, not Matt Stafford. But you got to have Stafford on the field. They're not particularly strong at backup. The division's solid. Rams at number 8.
Number 7.
The Commanders. I may have them higher. I don't like the Terry McLaurin vibe. I think you have to give young quarterbacks dependable weapons. Their offensive line is still okay. Debo will help, but I think the Giants could be a tough, mediocre team. Philadelphia's not going backwards. So I think there's some tough games on the schedule. Back-to-back playoff teams from last year to, no, that's Green Bay. I think Washington overall is going to be good. I do not think they'll end up in the NFC Championship. So they may take a step back in how they finish, but I still think they'll be a very viable, fun team to watch and a playoff team.
Number 6.
Seattle, back-to-back-to-back drafts that I like. They are going to rely on that run game. They upgraded their offensive line. Their defense will be in the second year under Mike McDonald. The early schedule is pretty easy for Sam Darnold, who I do believe is a better version of Geno Smith. He's a better athlete, can be a bit reckless, but he's a West Coast kid. I think he's comfortable. I think they upgraded offensive coordinator. So I just think this is a team, if Jackson Smith and Jigba can become a number 1 wide receiver, I like their backs. I like their O-line. I like their secondary. There's not a lot about Seattle I don't like. And if Stafford, by the way, did not play much this year, I already have them winning the division. That could be 2 wins.
Number 5.
Kansas City. Listen, the last 2 seasons, they've been number 15 in scoring offense. All right, so they're getting old at tight end. Chris Jones is not getting younger. I really like the hierarchy of the franchise, but they're not going to go 11-0 in one-score games. The division's tougher. God, if they could go 8-4 in one-score games, you'd feel great about it. But I think they're built for the postseason. Great coaching, great quarterback, old weapon. But I think they'll get dinged up in the regular season. I have Kansas City. They're still waiting on that Rashee Rice news on the suspension. That doesn't help because I thought he developed into a volume number 1 wide receiver, maybe a lower tier 1, but a 1. I have him at 5.
Number 4.
Broncos. Listen, they didn't just add players. They added elite players. Drake Greenlaw, Evan Ingram, Hufanga at safety. Last year's defense was good and aggressive. Why would it go backwards? So again, Bo Nix in his second year. The O-line is rated number 2 according to PFF in preseason. So last year caught us by surprise. This year, all their good young players are a year older in the system of Sean Payton. I have Denver at number 4.
Number 3.
Baltimore. And they're going to win 75% of their games with Lamar Jackson. Number 1 total offense last season. Top 10 scoring defense. They do everything well. I mean, they really do. They can throw it. They can run it. Special teams, defense, culture. I think it's probably the best run organization along with Kansas City in the National Football League, maybe Philadelphia. But what don't they do well? Well, they don't win a lot of playoff games. Okay, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, now Sean Payton and Harbaugh. It's hard in the AFC. I have Baltimore at 3.
Number 2.
But I think the world's best football player is Josh Allen. I'll put Buffalo at 2. Also, Buffalo in their division should go 2-0 against Miami and 2-0 against the Jets and should be a much better team overall than New England. I think they come in with a better seed. James Cook is wrapped up. I think he's a really, really good running back. I don't know if John and I have talked about this. James Cook quietly has become a really nice running back and a weapon. I think they've drafted well. I don't think their roster's overall as good as Baltimore. I don't think it's overall as good as Philadelphia, but I think their quarterback is able to do things to extend plays and elevate teammates that nobody else in the sport can do. I have Buffalo at 2.
Number 1.
Listen, not only was their defense number 1 last year, I looked it up this morning, it was the youngest defense in the league and the cheapest. So they do everything right. I don't think they're as good at quarterback. I think when you can force Philadelphia to play from behind and you can force them to throw, they're not as dangerous as a Buffalo is forced to throw or a Kansas City is. But again, they do everything well. They GM well, they quarterback well, their line plays incredible. Saquon Barkley has just been jet fuel to an uber talented roster. So there is my herd hierarchy. And a couple of teams, where are the Chargers? I think the Rashawn Slater injury is a real problem. They are a Joe Alt twisted ankle from being in real trouble up front, and I still don't trust their receiving core outside of Ladd McConkey, so I have them at 11, Bengals at 12.